Hello everyone, welcome or welcome back to the channel. Today I will do a video that I had an idea from Jordi Colors. She created this idea that you show your 15 least favorite pages that you have colored. So we can learn from it and share that. Also colorists on YouTube sometimes create those pages filled with mistakes and that we also learn from it. So I like to start with the page that I did in Goldkorn by Hannah Carlson. And this is a compilation coloring book with some new pages, and so far I only colored one, and the one that I've colored, it was a big mistake. It's this one. In my head, I had this vision of this magical world with all those pinks and purples, and it worked great together. And looking at the page, it is just a big mess. It's kinda a Barbie world. It is not what I had in mind for it, and I think it's ugly. And because of that, I didn't revisit this book. And I don't think I have to try this technique again. No, it's not for me. That was the first one. Then a page in the Fairy Tales of Folklore by Emily Liddell Oberg. This book, it is stunning, and the page that I really think is a mistake is this one. Yes, I had so much trouble coloring on this paper. The paper don't like Prismacolors. Really, I had trouble layering. There is a lot of resistance if you add in your second layer, so that was the first struggle that I had with the paper. And then I added in Holbein pencils. And for some reason I thought it was a great idea to add those blue colors. You can see this way it's okay. It's not the most perfect color combinations, but I can live with it. And I decided to add in blue. Yeah. Why? Please, someone explain to me. Why? Yeah, I don't know. It is what it is, I guess. And yeah, it's there. Next time I have to swatch and scribble maybe my color palette on an extra piece of paper and see if I like the color combinations before I dive in my book, right? Then an older one. It's in Die Welt unter der Lupe zu Lande by Rita Bergman. And I'd like to show you this one. I have used watercolors for the cacti. There is palm pastel for the background, I like. You can see shimmery palm pastel. And I kind of like the shading that I created with the watercolors, and I like that I added in some of the shiny things on this cacti, and I liked it. And then I decided to add shiny paint on this little one, and I think I messed it up. It's really not fitting the vibe, and it was way better before without the paint, but because it's a shiny paint, you cannot work on top of it, and yeah, it is what it is. And you can see the first times that I used Neocolor tools, it looked horrible. Can you see? This is how I based it back in the day. I think I colored this one 10 years ago, so yeah, might be. Let me see. 2017, so it's 9 years ago. Well, yeah, it's been a while. We learn. Another old one in a Manga coloring book, and I think it's so bad that I didn't even want to show you this page. I've colored it with polygonous pencils, and I think they are both ridiculous. Can you see those lips? I don't know. What have I done? Yeah. I tried to create a small lip, but the original art is with a really oversized underlip and yeah, a bottom lip. I don't know how do you say it in in English. In Dutch we say onderlip. So yeah, it's looking ridiculously. Then my watercolory pink background. Why? I don't know. And then those colors, the pink with the orange with the blue. Yeah, I learned a lot from it. That I don't like those color combinations together. I think the fur is okay from back in the day. It took a long time to layer it. It's with polygonous pencils. Yeah. 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 Put it away. Circle of Life by Melpomene and the last name I won't even try. This one. I don't know what I did there. It's not that bad, but the colors simply don't work for me. And I had a lot of trouble to finish this page. So this one was a work in progress page for a very long time. I simply didn't like it. Why those really bright blue sharks against this more muted animal and then all the little things going on in the background. No, I was not happy with it. Luckily, I was able to complete another page that I liked and I felt confident again that I can color those type of pages, right? But this one, oh no, put it away. And then also the shading that I tried around all those arms, tentacles, I don't like it. It is with white prisma and the way that I try to create this highlight is, I don't know, it's not right. So yeah, put it away. And you can see we learn and grow as colorists and yeah, we all start somewhere. Tropical Paradise. What will I show you? Oh, it's this one. Yeah, it's with polygonous pencils. And yeah, it's an old one. You can see all the pages are yellowed over time. And I really tried hard to go and try those really bright neon colors. And can you see my blending? Oh, it is really, it's clinching to each other. It's not blended into each other. It is just almost fighting with each other. You can see it everywhere. But then remember, I really tried hard and you can see I tried with one color, create multiple colors. Oh yeah, I learned from it. Looking at it, I know I had a lot of struggle and I was sitting in my garden. I remember that part, that I had fun in my garden in the middle of the summer and yeah, I tried. But all the pages are the same way blended, can you see? And I'm really proud that I kept going and I tried even to shade behind. And yeah, I was really proud at it back in the day. And it took me forever to color and go in with all those extra shading and all the little parts of this tree. Yeah, there are a lot of colors in there, but the overall look is not as good as I imagined. And you can see you have to practice and practice and practice to get better. So yeah, Tropical Paradise. Another old one. Secret Garden by Joanna Basford. It's my first coloring book. And let's have a look. Yeah, I don't know what I was doing there. Can you please explain to me? This bright orange with those blue owls and this hurry coloring. It's simply just base layering, in my opinion. This is how I started coloring, and yeah, I don't know. I think it's even colored with brown sail pencils, the budget-friendly ones from the Netherlands. More student-grade pencils that I've used a lot in this book. Basically, all the pages you see are with the same brown sail pencils. So, yeah. But this one, it is just ugly. But you have to start somewhere. And that's why I really like this tag ID, this video ID. A more recent one on the pile. It's Labyrinth by Joseph Kettenbang, and I really didn't feel this page anymore. So, yeah, I did certain parts of it. I was really happy with it. And then I didn't feel it anymore, and I kind of messed it up, and yeah, it is what it is. So I have another one that I'm not really happy with. I still didn't fix the background when my paint pen ran out. But yeah. I like certain parts. I like the wood texture. I like that I went in with a flat background. And I like that I tried to make some of the colors come back again, so that I didn't implement too much different colors, like this blue and this teal color. It's coming back multiple times, but it is not working together. Yeah, I don't know. Please let me know what's wrong with the page. Right, maybe we can figure it out. Fairy Miracles by Clara Makova. Do you know the saying in the coloring world? If in doubt, black it out. Sometimes when you mess up a background and you are not happy with, and you can always fix it with throw in some of the paint pens. And yeah, add in a bunch of white stars and be happy with it, right? Well, on this page I decide to add it in the middle of the page. So, can you see? I was totally not happy with the middle part of this mushroom. So I thought, well, if in doubt, black it out. Well, it doesn't work in the middle of the page. So, lesson learned. I was not happy with it before, and I'm still not happy with it. Same with those little shit on the background. I'm not happy with it. And I was really sad about it at first, because I liked the head of the mushroom. Really, I liked it. If you take away those parts, I'm really happy with it. And because this black was so in your face, I had to add it back here. I had to give the butterfly a little black. I had to give this little elf a little, extra black. And now. So, please remember, don't put it on objects on your page. It doesn't work in the middle of your page. It can work on your background. I don't know if I have a black. Yeah, we have a black background. Can you see? It works great. A black background works every time. Don't do it in the middle of your page. So, yeah, lesson learned. Then Daydreams. Oh, if you think it cannot be worse, please. When I was on the journey to complete Daydreams by Hannah Carlson, I had so much trouble with this page. And it's kind of making me sad because I really don't like it. I don't want to show you. But okay, here we go. This is with Supra Colors by Carandash Collard. And some of the Pablo Suchet. I think it's Supra Colors. I was really not happy with the background. So I thought, add some extra mist. Or maybe I did first the bird. I was not happy with the head, so I went in there with a shiny gel pen. Really, what was I thinking? Why? Does this bird need a shiny head? It is, yeah, ridiculous, right? Then I added in the background. Was not happy with it. I added in some mist. Was not happy with it. Then I throw in a bunch of shimmery. I made it worse every step. And now we are here. And it's one of my worst pages ever. I really don't like it. It is, yeah, it's not working. And the silly thing is, I like the color combinations that I went for in the flowers. I was really happy this way until I started adding in all those extras. And I knew I was able to color and I was able to create pretty pages like this one next to it. It is such a high contrast and yeah, not happy with this one. So, hup, get away with it. And then one that I finished in April. Yeah, even my most recent month. Completed pages. There's a page that I really don't like. And I won't add things on there. I just stop now. It's in this Victorian Fantasy Collection coloring book. And there was this page that I really liked with a little girl sleeping with a lion and the sunflowers. I went in with my polygonous pencils. I can tell you, don't use polygonous pencils on this paper. It doesn't work. It is, yeah, so hard to layer and build your colors. I had so much trouble and I was not able to layer anymore on top. And I don't know if you're able to see it on the camera, but the paper, it buckled really badly. I was not able to layer anymore. I was not able to get those rich colors that I really like. Yeah, instead of the only in the middle of the sunflowers there is more depth, but it is really hard to get there. And at one point I was like, yeah, maybe try Prismacolors on the paper, but I didn't want to start over and use this as a base layer and then start again. So I keep it as a reminder to myself that polygonous pencils don't work on this paper. It was such a struggle and yeah, I really don't like the outcome of it, and you will see it in my completed pages again. Or maybe this one will be later. Then another more recent one. It's in the Colors Make You Happy 4 by Mickey Takai. And yeah, I did this challenge that I was doing, the small set challenge with only 12 pencils. And I think this time I was testing out the Pablos. Pablos don't work on this paper. And I kept going and I kept going and I'm so, yeah, not happy with the result of it. I like the shiny moon. I had trouble on this paper with my gel pen. You can see even the gel pen didn't like this paper, so it created all the different colors. First dark and then it turned into more pinky red. I don't know. It was a struggle. Not happy with it. And I think this page, it is calling for way more colors than just 12. And yeah, having this one as my first page here, I really don't want to color in it anymore. So yeah, maybe other type of pencils will work better, but this was not a pleasant experience. So Pablo pencils are for me, for my technique, a big no. Then I have an older one, Forest Girl coloring book by Apple. It's the first one. I got different paper, strange paper in my opinion. And I tried to copy the page, and I was so happy with it until I added the background. It was the last step to do, and I created a mess, and you can see it is not working. Watercolors don't work on this paper, and I tried to cover it up with pencil so good as I was able to, and I tried really hard to create a look, and yeah, it doesn't work. So I really like the main image. Maybe I can black this one out, right? And create some stars, and no, I won't. I leave it this way. But yeah, I think I messed it up. I think really this is a big mistake to throw watercolor on this paper. And you can see it even bleeds through. Even if you are really careful with it, it will bleed through. And that's not a real big deal because it's single-sided, and yeah. Yeah, it was not a great page. Another one with watercolors that didn't turn out the way that I imagined. Do you see this background, this cover? It's dark with some shimmery stars. Really liked it. Wanted to try it. When I saw this page, I thought, yeah, let's give it a watercolor wash. So I did. I gave this whole page a watercolor wash. You can see the book is really not liking all the water. It is coming loose. It's falling out. But first, when I started with the watercolor wash, I was kind of happy with it until I added my Posca paint pen on all the stars and adding in those details. It created this hot mess. I'm not happy with it. I keep going. I finished the page. And I think it's really ugly. It simply didn't work. So, don't do it. The night voyage. The only page that I've colored in the book, and yeah. Another first page that I was not happy with, it's the last one to show you. It's by Pochi. It's in the Tokimeki series. And it's this one. It's a really cute book. And I thought, yeah, let's dive in with a more simpler page. And because in my mind it was a simpler page, it went kind of quickly. I did those tulips, those flowers, those mice, and a little cute girl. And then it was really empty. Just having those two parts colored on the background, on the page, it was missing a background. So I went in with the Posca paint pen, the light yellow, really liked it. And then my paint pen ran out. So I picked up paint by Amsterdam acrylic. Starting to paint it in, also running out, and now it's this, and I really don't like it. It's a hot mess. Maybe with this one I have to add a black background, but I like this part. And I don't want to color over this again, and I don't like the feeling. It's tricky. It is, yeah, I really don't like it. So, yeah, I think I messed it up. And because it was the first page in the book, I have this habit, don't going back to a book when I messed up the first page, and I rather spend my time in a book where I really enjoyed all the pages that I've colored so far. And that's really silly because there are still beautiful pages to color in here. Really cute pages with enough going on that I would like to color. But yeah, those were all my big mistakes. The pages that I messed up, my disaster pages, how do you call it? Let me know which one do you think it was the worst one of all. I'm really curious. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye!